story time about when I was only 18 years old, a virgin, and I got betrayed. My then boyfriend, this was a long time ago. I was only 18 years old. I was a virgin. He had told me that he went to the movie theater with his friends. Not to the movie theater, sorry. He told me that he went out with his friends, and I was like, yeah, you do your thing. I was such a trusting person that my mom was like, why are you, my mom would always question my ability to trust. So he told me he was gonna go out with his friends, and I was like, yeah, you do your thing. That night my grandmother calls me. She had gone out to the movie theater with my brother, and she tells me, Geretita, I need to tell you something. And I go, yeah, what's up? And she goes, I saw your boyfriend with another woman, with another girl. I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't mean that he's going out with it. Like, he's going to see a movie with her friend. And I remember she was telling me, like, no, like, open your eyes, Greta. He was very anxious, very nervous. So I couldn't believe it. We had given each other's passwords, and I'm not sure if I did this, if I hacked him the day of or the next day. I was going to fashion school in New York City. He was in Peru. We were doing long distance, so we had given each other's passwords, and I never felt the need that I needed to like go online, like see what he was up to. Like, it was not natural for me to do this type of things, but for some reason we had given each other's password. We had each other's password. This was the first time that I was logging in, and I tried to log in into his Facebook, because back then everybody was using Facebook, and he had changed his password, and I'm like, he's hiding something. So so I like try to log into his hi-fi. I try to log into his Gmail, and I like reset the password because he didn't change his email password. So I reset the Facebook password. I log in, and I see a bunch of women he was talking to. They were like whatever conversations. So I'm like, let's see what he talks about with his friends, because you know that you're gonna find, if you're gonna find something, if it's with your best friend, like what type of conversations you're having. So he was telling his best friend that he had hooked up with like with three different girls in one night. And I was like, this is not the type of person that I thought I was with. Like, completely blindsided, completely devastated. I didn't know how to respond. Like, I needed to see it for myself to move on. That's what I felt like I needed. So I talked to my dad. I obviously started crying, and my mom goes like, hey, Greta, like, she was just there with me. My mom and I were living together because I was going to school. My brother left already to Peru. He already had his surfing school. So I called my dad. We have a very good relationship. Anyway, and I call him and tell him like, Dad, this is what happened. And I ask him, he's just listening because he doesn't really know what to say. He just says like, oh, how stupid, like what a stupid action. So he tells me, I ask him, hey Dad, do you think he's going to change? And he is just straight up honest with me. He's like, he's probably not going to change. So once he tells me that, he immediately tells me Like, take out all of the photos that you have with him. Why are you portraying your boyfriend? He's not even your husband, as if he was the man of your life. Like, this is probably temporary, and your social media is like your business card. He told me this 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, when I was 18. Since then, I knew not to post anybody on social media unless, it was serious or something. Anyway, so when I found out, like, I was expecting him to defend himself, but he didn't have the courage because he knew he was cheating. He was doing something. This is my belief system. Like, if you're not going to be able to commit or wait for the other person, might as well just put it on the table. Like, hey, this is too hard for me. I have needs. Let's get together once you're able to come to Peru or you're able to come to the United States. This is, I assumed that since I was a virgin and he was also never had intimate relationships, we had talked about getting married. We had talked about, having this beautiful moment together, and to find out like this, I honestly didn't want to keep this my virginity any longer. So I shifted from being a completely saint, a completely angel, a type of girl that just wanted to stay home and study her stuff, like study and work. I completely shifted. I want to experience the world in ways I would have never done before. So a different side of me changed, and I was just surprised with the type of Greta that I became. He then tried to contact me, but I was like, you're not gonna change. This is not gonna work. I'm gonna stay in New York City. Mind you, I thought to stop studying and leave everything for him. Like, what was I thinking? This is when actually I question girls. This is when girls say, oh, because I love too hard. No, you don't love too hard. You don't know the value you're putting into the things that you're doing. We got together, I don't remember when it was, but we got together again and we talked about what had happened, and he basically just apologized, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, it's okay, like, we're never going to be together. You're you and I'm me. So that's the story. I'm going to post another story that completely shifted the way that I am, and like and comment if you like this.